I'm used to, just use one key from the start until we finish. Now, you see the craziness of the band now. Now they want the old men to sweat because now they're changing keys. Hi guys, Minister Lufuno Dagada. I'm going to be watching Asi Muloro video for the very first time. Can you join me? Let's watch this video together.
The next level is here. It's no longer a dream. Asi Muloro is a miracle that God has done for us.
When I arrived, I was confused when it comes to the attire as to, which one can I use for Boka? Which one can I use for Asi Muloro? Then I felt, okay, Asi Muloro has got a lot of details and a lot of elements. Let me also try to have an attire that will define Asi Muloro, to show that this is a miracle indeed. Just for me to be part of SOP is a miracle. In terms of blending with SOP is a challenge. You're looking at how these guys are doing music these days, because I think I belong to the old generation. So in terms of blending with SOP, Tumelo, one of the players there, he played a very serious role in terms of helping me to adjust. He was directing my Final Bow album. So he knew the song. So it was easy for him to take the song to the MD. They sat down with Sabu, they worked on the song, changed a couple of things. I just saw the band enjoying the song and the choir as well. Just the big doom, 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 ding, 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 ding. So this part is something else. I love this part. Whenever I'm playing the audio, I always want to repeat this part. Ding, 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 ding. So the song is so relaxed because it's explaining on the faunga, the colora. I feel like I'm dreaming, but no, I'm not dreaming. This is a reality. It's happening. The song Asi Muloro was inspired by Psalms 126. When the Lord brought back the captivity of Zion, we were like those who dream. Then our mouth was filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. Then they said among the nations, the Lord has done great things for them, and we are glad. So my version now for SOP, this very same scripture, just listen to my version. When the Lord took SOP to the next level, which is album 11, we were like those who dream. Then our mouth was filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. Then they said among the nations, including the audience that we had, the Lord has done great things for SOP, and we are glad. So this is where the song is coming from. She says SOP, SOP. Now we're going back to the scripture. Remember the scripture, Psalm 126. Richie says where we are coming from, where we are now, and where we are going. That's what the song is talking about here. Yes, you might not understand the language because it's Chivenda, Zhebaritera. It means what God has done for us. We feel like we are dreaming, but we're not dreaming. It's a miracle that God has done for us. Even if you can't understand the language, but you know the groove, and it's very nice. The song Asi Muloro is in Chivenda. It's a song, even if I want to try it in another language, I don't think it's going to work. I feel more comfortable in singing in Chivenda than any other language. It's a very popular song in Venda. They use this song in their weddings, whenever they're celebrating, because it's a song of celebration. Whether you've bought a car, you bought a house, or you are getting married. When I sing this song at Carnival during the launch, I changed the beginning of the song. I said, "Kiukwaukari kialora, kibona, semudimantire lang." So I changed it to Sisutu, but still come back to Chivenda, because I prefer to sing it in Chivenda. That's where you're going to get the deeper meaning of Asimulo. I never thought that we can do Asimulo changing keys. I'm used to, just use one key from the start until we finish. Now, you see the craziness of the band now. Now they want the old men to sweat because now they're changing keys. My style of music, if I'm comparing it to SOP, is a little bit different. I love SOP because they check what is happening in churches. And SOP is full of artists that are in churches. And also when they choose the songs, you can see what they consider, what is happening. It's like they do research. So when it comes to my music and their music, I've been watching them, their previous project, you can feel that, all right, they are more into traditional music, but at the same time, they try by all means to create a balance. They are not into hardcore traditional. So I'm from the hardcore African traditional music. Bona, they are into the traditional, which has got an element of Western. So they know how to combine the two and make it work for the South African audience.
Asi Muloro, Lidobatembe, Lemurena Maita.
This is the part that we love during the tour. Yeah, this part, I even remember in Zimbabwe. Which even changed the language to Shona. Munana wakaita, munana wakaita, munana wakaita.
No eye has seen, no ear has heard what God is doing in SOP. Is happening.
This is the missing element in most of the gospel songs, where we normally tend to stick to the song. At least this one, Asimulo, now there's an element of surprise. And now we are bringing the theme now. Okay, next level. No eye has seen, no ear has heard what God is doing in SOP. It's a scripture and the theme now. No eye has seen,
No ear has heard what God is doing in SOP. Is happening. It puts the Lord to see. Congratulations. No
I love this part. This is the part that I feel even those who maybe they were lost from the beginning because of the language, now they're joining. Whatever that we're doing here, they understand. Okay. Congratulations. Everyone is congratulating the neighbor. No, it's a next level. Congratulations. The audience respond on Asimuloro. It was a little bit different from Vokamodimo. Asimuloro obviously is Chivenda. So on the audience, though I was a surprise artist, I just heard some Venda people screaming because they know the song. It's a well-known song. So the response was very good, especially when it comes to the last part, no eye has seen, no ear has heard what God is doing in SOP. I think there I was like covering everyone. But the chorus, Lipaunga and Asi Muloro in Chivenda, it was like I was covering mostly people from Limpopo who know the song. I love this part because now the band is taking the song to Africa. It has gotten a rumba element now. The last part that I love most is when we're giving it a rumba element. A rumba element is mostly how the Congolese play their music. Even the Nigerians, sometimes they do it. So you can see Risabu now has changed the groove now. It's African. It's no longer just a churchy groove. Now we're giving it that element where you can even dance. You can do your moves now. Yeah, to the next level.
To the next level. It's time to move to the next level. Next level.
Now we were declaring here, prophesying the future. It's SOP, let's go. It's time to move to the next level. And I believe it's time. It's our time to move to the next level. This SOP 11 was indeed the next level. I call it the next level of grace, the next level of favor, next level of healing, of prosperity, of breakthroughs. We were just declaring and prophesying our future because everyone who came to be part of this, they took us to the next level in terms of their ministration. Everyone. So that's why we call it the next level. And I felt I must declare it through this song, Asi Muloro. The spirit behind Asi Muloro, it's so simple and straightforward to say. I feel like I'm dreaming, but I'm not dreaming when I see what God is doing in my life. For SOP, it was a journey ever since they started until this project. There's a part wherein we say, Rishi said, Zahira Pirahone, Hunerabahone, Hunerayahone. Is when we say, when we look where we are coming from, where we are now, which is this project, and where we are going, which is the next project, other bigger achievements that are coming. We feel like, God, you are too much. We feel like, we can't believe what you are doing in our lives. And we couldn't believe when we finished recording SOP 11, when we see the production, when we see everything that has transpired, the atmosphere of the night, and everyone was enjoying. And where we are, the tours, where we went to, and until now, we still are looking forward to see what God has for us. Hi, Minister Lufuno Dagada here. Thank you for joining the spirit behind the song Asi Muloro. We're looking forward to be with you in our upcoming events. Ndolibwanga manda.